I'm standing there with my cousin and one of my buddies, my lifelong buddies. I'm standing there, and I wasn't aware. I had no idea. My kindergarten teacher is still alive. I didn't know that. Because I didn't. It was my kindergarten teacher. I don't know where all the teachers ended up unless I personally knew them later on. So she walks by, and I'm like, "Hey, that's my in my head. Hey, that's my kindergarten teacher." So she passes. Oh, and I say that. I said, "Look, that's my old teacher." And my lifelong friend said, "Yeah, I had her also in kindergarten." And my cousin was like, that was my teacher too. So now she passes by. She looks at me, nothing. She looks at my lifelong friend, nothing. My cousin, she hugs and she's like, "Oh, Aaron, how are you, honey? How have you been?" Just talking to him like my cousin invented kindergarten. That's what it was like. It's like he literally invented kindergarten. Now, here I am. This is my obviously I didn't make an impression at all. So that's it. And she walks off and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he's just like, "Yeah, man, some people got it." Whatever he was saying. It was like bragging it up. She didn't even know I was. And she hugged him like he invented the public school system. So I'm like, "Nah, man, this is stupid." So I'm like staring at her not like mean mugging her, but I'm staring at her through the window. And I'm like, "Man, I got to tell this lady." I was like, "I'm not letting this stand. You act like you're the greatest, like he invented good grades." So I'm like, "Nah, I'm not doing it. I can't. I'm going outside. I'm having this talk." So I walk outside and I say, "Hey, Miss Back." And she turns around. And she's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Look, I just want you to know that you just hugged that kid in there and you acted like he invented a reading. And I don't think he did. He didn't invent the alphabet. He didn't invent kindergarten. And you acted like this is the greatest student of your life." I was like, "I had you. You were my kindergarten teacher. You don't even know who I am at all, like zero." And so she's like, "Well, who are you?" And I was like, "Lloyd Phillips." Now, does she really remember? I don't know. But I was like, "Lloyd Phillips." She's like, "Oh, yeah, get over here," and hugged me real big. And I stood there and talked to her for 10 minutes. Now, does she know who I am? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, I didn't get the warm reception. And I probably, if I saw her again in 3 weeks, I'd try it again. Because I would test her just to see if she remembered. Anyway, that's silly. I don't, if you know how mad I was about that when that happened? I told everybody, I'm like, she didn't even know who I was at all. But I made it right. I did make it right. Good to see you, Miss Back. I turned out just fine. You taught me to read. Did she teach me to read? I don't know. I don't even know what grade do kids start reading? I don't remember. Like, I really don't. Do you read in kindergarten?